So we are back at it again. Um, Today, what am I gonna talk about? First of all, I don't know if you have ever found yourself just sitting, just sitting by yourself and just zoning out. Like you're not concentrating into anything in particular. You're just there, zoned out for a while until you come back to like, oh, let me just go and do something, or maybe sleep, or continue doom scrolling on your phone. Because before I even recorded this video, I'd found myself just zoning out, and I was just there like. And today my pattern has changed. Today I went live in a different time that I'm used to going live, because there was something that I was trying to check. So I had to go live earlier than usual. So it changed my pattern. That meant that my reading would come afterwards when I'm done with the live. Then also creating this updating video. So today my pattern was different. It wasn't the same as yesterday, you know. But yeah, but in this short time I was just into my thoughts, like thinking about everything, you know. Like I was just thinking about how I'd want to portray myself outside, and why, and the reasons why. I like asking myself questions like, so why are you so afraid in showing up as you are? Why are you so afraid in just creating content in the space that you are? What really makes you feel like you need to have a very perfect environment or background? I like asking myself such questions when also creating content, or when I want to do something, then I find myself holding back, not doing what I want, you know. Even before I started this this YouTube channel, like creating content for it, like it has taken me time just to decide that, okay, I'm gonna be posting content and I will not edit the content. Sometimes I think like maybe I have ADHD. I don't know. Because I've watched some contents, and when you hear people describe how ADHD is like, I see some attributes in there that I might have, you know. Ooh, so I don't know. I'm just deep in my thoughts. I'm truly deep in my thoughts. And also today, when I was live, when I was streaming, let me say just when I was streaming. So today, when I was streaming, we had a very heated conversation with two guys, and we were talking about like men and women in general, and they were really pushing the narrative that women are more favored in society than men. Might be, yes, they are, you know. I will not counter that, like it might be, but also at the same time there are reasons to why women are favored. There are reasons to why it happens, you know. But that was not even my problem. I was trying to ask them to define what defines a man. Like what when one says this is a man and this is a woman, what definition do you give? Because the type of explanation he was giving me, a man should be a leader, a man should be the one who's a man, like, I was like, but whatever you are saying are like things that you think that a man should be like. Maybe for you that's how you feel like a man should be, but that does not define a man. For me, my explanation was, for one to define themselves as a man has to have a body part to show for that he's a man, and that's it. The rest are just things that people create to add on, you know. I don't know how I'm going, like, that was that is the most that I can say about that topic. But yeah, like, because I really don't like people having conversation where you start talking down on other people just because you have your self identity. Like, that is how you like to identify yourself as. Just because you've already discovered how you want to identify yourself as, you think that you are better off than how another people, like how other people identify themselves as, you know. I don't know. Yeah, but I loved the conversation, and we were on a very heated conversation, and I was like, the the argument the argument went for a while, and these men wanted me to agree, like to agree to their beliefs, so that or what did I want to say? They really just wanted me to agree with what they're saying, but they found out that I wasn't gonna do that. Yeah, so there was something that I was about to say, but I'm not even getting the right words to explain it. You see, the reason why I'm reading books, because I have to find vocabularies to be able to have a good speech, like communicate with people. If you cannot have the right words, it's very hard to communicate, and I don't like it. And I want to be very fluent communicating in English. So yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to share those things. I know I have digressed a lot. I've talked about this, I've talked about that, but I just wanted to share. Really, I wanted to share. Like, that is what is going on in my mind. Like, I'm just in this blank state. I'm finding myself zoning out. Because I was even planning, like, okay, now because I'm off live, like, and I want posting on my YouTube channel to be like a consistent thing. I don't want that to change, because I know I suffer with consistency. I was like, or maybe I go wash my utensils and then I come back and do my reading. And then I was like, nah, my reading has to come first, because I have to be consistent. So we're gonna read the book and then go wash the utensils and then figure out if I'm going to go live or not. And then interestingly, I feel sleepy. I feel like sleeping. Sometimes I feel like my body is even fighting me not to be constructive. You know, because why do I feel sleepy and I'm always up until 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning? And then all of a sudden I just feel like I don't feel like doing anything. I feel like going to sleep. I don't like that feeling. It's like as if my mind is working against me. Ah. So we are starting a new week, and what I really want to achieve in this week is do at least 2 to 3 tailoring projects, you know. Finish the projects that I had started, and then figure out which other projects that I'm going to do. So in this new week, I'll have to undo the pants that I was tailoring that never came out as pants that I wanted. And then I was thinking of transforming the material to another pattern, like maybe make shorts for myself, and then later on create, like, I'm gonna try to create these pants until I figure out how they are meant to be created. I'm not giving up, but before I create the pants that I really want, I'll have to take down the one that I had created and turn it into a short pattern. So yeah, that is what is going on in my mind. So that is my goal for this week. My goal for this week is just being on the machine. I really want to try even being on the machine twice or thrice in this week so that things can change, you know. And the funny thing is, I have not yet discovered what I really want to do with my life, like in terms of what I really want to do to bring income. I don't know. I truly don't know what I want to do. But I suck at employment. Like I suck at being employed. So whatever I am meant to do has to be like me starting up a business or just something. But employment, I really don't work so well in such environment. Maybe if I get uh online job, maybe if I can get an online job, that I will not mind. I can do that. But being employed in a place where I have to deal with other people, I dread that. Like, I've gotten to a point where I don't like being around a lot of people. I just don't. I don't. So somehow I'm just gonna figure out what I'm going to do, which I don't know what it is. And I keep saying that because somebody asked me, so what's your plan B? Imagine being somebody who doesn't have even a plan A, then you're asking them what's your plan B. I don't even have a plan A. So how will a plan B come from out of nowhere? I just kept quiet because I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. I guess that's it for today. That was the update. Oh, and before I forget, I am so happy that I started posting in here. For someone, they will not see it as as a growth, but for me, it's a growth. Like coming here and just posting my video, and out of nowhere, I get 2 people or 3 people have watched my video. For me, I feel so good. Like, oh my god, that means something. That means it's a growth, like a slow growth. Like, finally I'm having people who are watching this, and that makes me happy. That really makes me happy. So I wanted to say that. So the ones who are watching me, if you get to this point, I'm so grateful that you watch my videos. Please, as you're watching, you can also comment and share your thoughts. You know, share your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about my videos, or if you have something that you can tell me that I can also help improve my life. So if you get to here, if you have watched my video till the end, thank you. And please also support me by liking the videos. Yeah, and just comment. I'm just here to build a community of like-minded people. Yeah, that was my update of today. Yeah, but today I'm in that state where I'm in that point where I always get lost in my mind, and I just want to be alone. Like, I don't want to talk to anybody. But the good thing is, I have to now show up for the things that I want to do. So, yeah. Thank you for being here. Until I come and talk to you again. Toodles.